Hello, this is Group Simplicity for Community Service Initiative, and for this module, we have volunteered ourselves at an old folks home called PC Nursing Home Care, which was located in Bangsar. Now, let's go and meet the old folks and the activities that we all have done while we were there. Uncle Lim, Auntie Janet, Uncle Louis, Auntie Young, and Auntie Indra. These were the old folks that we enjoyed our moments and played activities with. We have done various activities with each of these old folks in different groups.
Okay. Which one?
Janet is very what?
Already practicing rules. Very nice. Every day right now is pretty even, so can't wait for the second part. Step 2, ready for dog intimacy.
As you know, we had different kinds of activities we did with them, and we get to see their capabilities of doing certain activities. And at times, there were very funny things that happened between the old folks and us. But at the end of the day, we became friends with them, and they mean a lot to us, just like how we mean to them, even though they tend to forget stuff. But that doesn't matter if we had a really good time.
Right, right,
Right
right,
leg.
and both legs.
Both legs.
And do again.
And do the catch.
Some activities required physically, such as playing ball, stretching, playing badminton, throwing balls, pick-up balls, and lots of counting. But that doesn't matter if the activities are enjoyed by both us and the old folks.
3. Okay, now tap here. Your palm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now upper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You might think these old folks doesn't have energy, but they have so much energy to the point they could stretch and count with us for their own health. And honestly, at times, they could be really sleepy and lazy, but still, they have the spirit in them.
Good. Now
Getting to see it.
another side. Any side. Change side. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh my god,
7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now your what do you call that? Your toes. Mean your small calf. Okay, right. Your calf here. Come. Come here. Okay. Come here. Okay, come.
I'm okay. You can see my face.
The ball activities or the outside activities continue on until we finish with the community service. We had several activities that were outside, but mostly we had to take it inside due to the weather that was too hot or was it raining at the same time. One of the activities that we had to do inside was painting with them. They painted really beautifully too, just like us, even though we were not that skilled, but we learned something from them, which is patience when it comes to painting or coloring, which younger people like us actually need to consider in their life. The next activity would be matching puzzles with the old folks. As you all know, this is very important in our daily life, such as at your workplace or college. We need to have teamwork, and communication is key between two people in a group or more. And we need to install this in our life so we'll be more of a valuable person in the future. The next activity will be involving poker cards. We had to match according to the design or the number that were similar together with the old folks. We either team up in certain rounds or we were singles in certain rounds, especially the last round where we had to go against them. But at the end of the day, we still help each other out because the point here is teamwork, not solo work. After matching with the poker cards, we had to tidy it up by following the sequence of the patterns and numbers so that we could identify it easily with them together. The point here is that we did not do it by ourselves. We asked for help. We helped each other. And this is the whole point when you go out in your workplace or university or with friends. You have to compromise. You have to help. You can't be so stingy and selfish to yourself. And don't be shy to ask. The next activity involves lots of energy from us, especially us and the old folks who had to match with the puzzles itself. We had to run from one table to another within a time limit and to be number one. It's more like a running competition and a matching competition for them. But even though it was exhausting, we loved to see the smiles on your face and the laughters that we all had together.
No, gee.
We also had a bingo competition with the old folks so that we can train our ears to listen and concentrate to what the numbers are. And it's actually a good activity for the old folks too, as they could practice their hearing skills. It was of course fun to compete among each other on bingo to see whether we're lucky to win or not. But it's also good for us to heighten up our listening skills and concentration, especially in class, which we all need, and our focus in the future. On the last day of our community service, one of the group members brought KFC for the old folks to enjoy and eat, as it was our last time together. But we promise to visit them again in the future with our whole heart. We also want to thank the caretaker, Murad, and his sister, Mama, for welcoming us with open hearts, and also to the old folks. We hope they had a great time with us because we did had a great time with them, and from there we experienced lots of new things. This will be the end of the video presentation from Group Simplicity for Community Service Initiative. Thank you to PC Nursing Home for accepting us, and we honestly enjoyed our moment there.